Hi there, my name is Aradhya Akshat and I welcome you to Be Cracker Jack. I am an IELTS tutor with over 7 years of experience and I have sent dozens of people abroad to the countries of their choice. Before we start talking about the IELTS program and the test itself, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I did my early schooling from the Lawrence School, Sanar, nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas in Himachal Pradesh, right next to Kasauli, a hill station that many of you might have heard of. I completed my bachelor's in engineering, specializing in electronics and communication from the Delhi College of Engineering, the erstwhile Delhi Technological University. After my engineering degree, I pursued an MBA from FMS, the Faculty of Management Studies in Delhi University's North Campus. My corporate career includes stints at Career Launcher and at ProProfs, a software as a service company based in Noida with headquarters in San Francisco. And now the part that you've been looking forward to and why you are watching this, the IELTS test itself. One of the most important things that a visa application requires is a good IELTS score. The test comes in two variants. The first one is the general IELTS, which is given by people who are looking to migrate but not looking to study in foreign universities. The academic IELTS test is for prospective students of foreign universities who have to show that they understand English and can use it very efficiently. So which category do you fall under? Do you want to take the general IELTS test or do you want to take the slightly more specific academic IELTS test? Once you know which test you need to take for your visa application, we can pursue the course module for that specific IELTS variant. Regardless of the variant, both IELTS tests constitute 4 modules. These 4 modules are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Let's talk about the speaking test first, because that is the test in which many people falter, which means they can't perform to the best of their abilities because of underconfidence. You have nothing to be afraid of in the speaking module because the interviewer also knows that you are trying to get as high a score as possible, so it is okay if you take a couple of seconds before you answer every question to collect your thoughts so that the chances that you make any mistakes while you are speaking reduce. To put it simply, think before you speak so that you get the highest score possible. The speaking module interviews are very basic in nature and they only ask you questions about your daily life, your ambitions, your personal interests, and these kind of questions can be practiced beforehand. It's not possible that you will know exactly which questions are going to come your way from the interviewer, but you can prepare well so that you can answer well and once again get the high score that will let you achieve your immigration dreams. The listening, reading, and writing modules take place on one day, and the speaking module happens as an interview either on the same day or on a different date than the written test. Let's talk about the listening part of the written test. In the listening section, all you have to do is listen to some very basic information about a very normal instance or about a very common topic, and then you are given time to jot down your answers and then transfer them into the proper answer sheet. So you must not be in a hurry. With good practice, you can manage to get an excellent score in this section as well. The writing part of the IELTS test is also quite simple, provided you don't try and over-exceed yourself, because that is where the problem of being overconfident and then making silly mistakes can arise. Once again, practice is very important for all 4 sections, including the writing part. In the writing part, you only have to answer 2 questions, one of 150 words and the second of 250 words. So with enough practice, you can make sure that you complete the assignments in time and that you have extra time to go over and revise your answers very carefully so that you make no mistakes. The reading part is kind of the simplest because you are given information and you have to answer very simple questions based on that information. The options from which you have to choose or the answers that you have to write down yourself are also so brief almost 2 to 3 words and hardly ever more than that, that you will be able to analyze and interpret the information and give the correct answers if you practice well. And that is what I am here for. My IELTS score was a perfect 9 in listening, an 8.5 in speaking, an 8 in writing, and a 7 in reading. Let me also tell you why I got only 7 in reading. That's because I wrote a couple of extra words where there were only 2 or 3 words required. So this is the kind of mistake that I am going to save you from, because having practiced it and having understood what actually makes up the scoring of the IELTS test, I can guide you to the score that you want. On this note, please make sure that you register for the IELTS test through only authorized channels. I hope that you will have a good time practicing with me, Aradhya Akshat, on Be Cracker Jack. And let's get you those high score on IELTS and make sure that you succeed in your plans for your life. Goodbye for now, take care, and please stay safe.